Yeah, but it does help. Does help to have that big hammer.
Back a little while ago, I believe Nebraska, just about 20 minutes ago, and I don't ever cut game wardens' lips off. He's running a big. He's probably one of the top two stations as far as power goes in Florida on Channel 28. Him and Deerslayer, they're pretty much the top dogs down here. But every once in a while, I can even cut their lips off, but not very often.
Yeah, I cut Watermouth lips off all the time. Every time I key up, I can hear myself.
I think I've made it to him maybe three times in a whole year, that I've been back on CB for a year. It's exactly a year this month ago that I started back in CB again and started talking on this channel. He actually heard me and could talk to me, I think, three times, and that's it. So when you talk to him, you're competing with the entire half the United States. So if you can make it to him and he can hear you, you're doing something.
I've ever heard game warden. No. I think I've ever heard of him yet. Go ahead, Speed.
Hit your raise hand, that means that we have a break. Months ago, yeah, or was it? Yeah, he's actually a good guy. I talked to him quite a few times. There was a time that I keyed on Carpet when I was talking to Nice Guy in Utah. I keyed on him. Remember that there, Carpet? He's like, oh, I heard what you said there, Carpet, but I only got my receipt with Speed. And there was also a time I had 30 dBs in Carpet's radio at one time. Hey, welcome to the room there. I can't say that name, but yeah, 410. Alright guys, I'll be right back.
So you have to bring that one up, huh? Carpet.
Oh, he can. Then he gets his enjoyment out of it. Yeah, you talking about
Hell, that ain't even from that.
Ohio to here going to there. Utah.
Right in.
Alright.
That's all good, man. He can live it up.
Behave yourself.
I'm proud of you.
Man, I remember this one time that Carpet waxed my ass going out west. But it's okay. I live with it.
Always nails me going north there most of the time, I'll tell you. Good work there, Carpet.
Well, I missed out on the fun last night. 808. 109. Excuse me, I didn't mean to cut you like that. But yeah, I missed out last night, man. I had to get my behind into bed, so I'm glad everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was probably the only reason I was able to talk to Michigan, because you weren't in there. You would have been, let's see, who was it? The one that was the big contender last night was number 2 in North Carolina. I met him up there at the Manchester break last year. And boy, he's running a big radio too, apparently, because boy, I tell you, they were all coming back to him last night.
Oh man, that's my neighbor. That's my neighbor number 2. That's the one that told me we had Skip out there and he was wanting to fight, but I didn't have time to fight. I had to go to bed. But if I was out here talking, I'd have slapped that boy around like a red-headed stepchild.
Oh, okay, so you live pretty close to him then. You live pretty close to the North Carolina line there around Charlotte?
No, man, he's right here in Charleston. He's right here. He's about doggone about driving time about 20 minutes away. Right here, right outside of Charleston in Somerville.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of number 3. Yeah, they're all coming back to number 2. Number 3 is the one I met. Number 3, North Carolina. He's around Charlotte. Okay, I was mixing the two up. All right, number 2. Yeah, I didn't meet him, but that's who everybody was coming back to last night.
Number 3? I mean, I live in Charlotte, but I've never heard of him before. What else does he go by besides number 3?
As far as I know, that's all I've ever heard him go under. I've heard him on a lot of Pirates video gates, you know, out in California and everything. And boy, I tell you, he slams a needle over pretty darn good compared to everyone else. So he's definitely got a rocking station there, no doubt. But I know he lives up in the Charlotte area because I talked to him up there in Manchester. I was mixing him up with number 2, but it was actually number 3 that I met up there.
He must be like Hot Rod 27. He must be up in the mountains somewhere. He might just say he's from Charlotte just because Charlotte's probably the closest city. But yeah, because I'm like right dab smack in the middle of Charlotte, and I've never heard no number 3 before. I don't even hear Hot Rod. Every once in a blue moon, I'll hear Hot Rod coming down from the mountain, but I barely can hear him coming in. The closest person to me is Metal Man. And I can usually hear him, but I couldn't even hear him last night through all them skip conditions because they were just covering him up. And he's probably about a good, I don't know, 40 minutes from me, I would say. Metal Man is probably about a good 40 minutes.
Okay, well, yeah, that's you know, that's what a lot of people around here do. Marshall McLeod even claims, you know, to be in Orlando at times, but he's actually 50 miles southwest of Orlando. 50 miles. He's actually closer to Lakeland, Florida, you know, down there. And sometimes Orange Picker claims to be in Orlando, and he's actually 30. I think he's about 30 miles, I guess, due west of Orlando. Now, I'm the one that lives closest to Orlando. I'm only 10 miles from downtown Orlando, so I'm right outside of Apopka, a place called Apopka, Florida. So, you know, I think I can definitely say I'm in Orlando. But, yeah, speaking of Charlotte, I'm going to be going up there. I go up there every year to go to that ham fest there, that Shelby Ham Fest, and to meet some of my colleagues up there at Estes truck terminal up there. And I'll be up there over the Labor Day weekend, so we'll have to get together. Sometime between now and then I'll give you my phone number. We can get together, because I don't have a mobile radio, so I won't have a radio with me.
Well,